or evening, I guess. We are in Beverdell. This is where I got that fist pump. Was that video 2 days ago? That was 2 days ago. So we're northbound on Highway 33, the boring highway. Whew. It is hot today. 33 degrees Celsius right now. It was hot tarping. Not only that, I recorded tarping, so that's tomorrow's video. I've already shot a lot of tomorrow's video. It'll be me tarping this load. So it's a bit of a fugly load. So you'll get to see the load. If I'm going to do a tarping video, I should choose a easier load to tarp than this. So I don't know how long it'll be. It took me an hour to record tarping the load, and I had some audio issues and stuff, so we'll see what I can get out of tomorrow's video. Tarping, and then I want to shoot a little bit tomorrow rolling up the tarps. I think I'll skip the untarping, you know, all the bungees and all that. You guys don't need to see all that, just taking all the bungees back off. But once we pull the tarps off, how I roll them up so that they're ready to unroll on top of the truck next time we need them. So this is pretty much just a continuation of Tuesday's video. So if you missed Tuesday's video, maybe I'll watch that one first, and this one, the road just continues. It's been raining on and off, so we'll see if we get some rain. Just like Tuesday was threatening rain. I did get a little bit of a drizzle on Tuesday after the video ended, so we'll see how this goes. And of course the load's that type of shape again, I couldn't figure out where to put the camera. So I once again have the bunk cam. I quite like it. I hope you guys like it too. So yeah, I left home today morning, 7:30 in the morning. Drove up to Castlegar and then north to South Slocan Station Road. Loaded, tarped, and we're now delivering this load to Kelowna. And then I'm going home. Should get home Friday morning. Well, I have to bring the trailer to the shop. There's a big screw in one of the tires of the trailer that I'm quite nervous about. I saw it at Klestikov, so it's holding air. I'm afraid of pulling that screw out because it may leak air. So I'm just driving and then just checking the tire quite frequently. If all of a sudden it loses air, I'll have to call dispatch and go, okay, send someone out to repair it. I talked to dispatch, and we kind of talked about the risk versus reward of doing it right now, stopping in Castlegar and getting a tire done there. It's like right now there is nothing unsafe about the tire. If the tire all of a sudden loses air, then it becomes an unsafe tire. So let's just hammer down. That tire is only at 4/32 anyway. If it had lots of tread, I would just pull the screw out. But the fact that there's not a lot of tread on that tire, we just need to replace that tire. So they were going to work on a plan for me to bring it to a shop. I know this is 2 weeks down the road, but it's a long weekend this weekend. Canada Day, July 1st. So I will have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. So hopefully they find a shop for me. I'll just keep monitoring the tire. It should be fine. It'll be fine until it's not. But I think it's fairly low risk. And then as far as weight-wise, if I lose that tire, I'm still not overweight. I actually don't know what the legal ramifications of that is. If you have a flat tire, can you just keep driving on it? If that tire no longer will count towards your weight, but if I'm light enough, are we fine? Can you just keep driving? Mark it on your trip sheet that you have a blown out tire, but you're still not overweight, and just continue driving. I guess as long as there's no chunks flying off of it, right? If it's something that obliterates, yeah, that'd be insecure. I don't know if that'd be insecure load, but it'd be. You don't want to be having chunks flying it on the road. That'd be unsafe. So as long as it doesn't do that. I think if that happened, if all of a sudden it blew out, then I would just pull over and stop and wait for a tire repair truck to come out, which would be more expensive for the company. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Quick shout out for jobs available at Sutco right now. Sutco's hiring Class 1 drivers for residuals, low bed, logging, and international. A payroll coordinator, human resource business partner, a construction project manager, health and safety manager, logistics broker, an inside sales representative, a remote transportation broker. BC EcoChips hiring a grinder operator, excavator operator, and a log scaler. Summit Truck and Trailer is hiring a journeyman heavy duty equipment mobile tech, journeyman truck and trailer mechanic, a tire fitter, and a wash bay attendant. And then Hayden hiring a stone slinger operator and a dump truck and pup driver. If any of those seem interested to you, let me know. I will let our hiring team know that I'm sending you their way. Make sure you use my name as a reference. I could get referral bonuses anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000 if you use my name as a reference, and let me know that way I can put in a good word for you. So let's have a chat before you apply, and I will split that $1,000 to $3,000 with you 50-50. I did that with one of the drivers recently, and it's worked out really, really well. I just e-transferred half the money over, and that bonus does get paid out in separate payment, in 3 separate payments. You got to work there for 3 months. I think there's one payout. The second payout is after 6 months, and then the last payment is after a year. So as long as you keep working for the company for a year, we would get to split that full bonus. Just go to the Sutherland.group/careers and check all the job openings that are up there. I really enjoy working for the company. watch my videos, you'll get videos where I hate the company. But that's one video in several months, right? Everybody hates their boss every now and then. And I think any job where you have more good days than bad days is a really good job. So I love working here. Get treated really well. People say you get treated like family, but honestly, we don't treat people like, or we don't treat family that well. So I'd say they treat us better than family. I've got a bobtail behind me. There's an opportunity to let them by. Hey, bobtail, you on here? Van's passing the bobtail. Bet he's not on the radio. Hey, bobtail, you on here? Okay, one more channel to dry. Okay. Hey, bobtail, you on here? Trying to make it easy for them, but don't have your radios on. So CB or VHF. Turn your radios on. You can talk to each other. If I see a pull-out, I'm just going to pull over and let him by. Put his four-way flashers on as a thank you. See, it took a couple of seconds out of my day just not to have somebody behind me. I think he's bobtailing, but he's still probably, it's harder to pass me than it is for a car to pass me, and I don't know what their rules are about speeding. If they have GPS tracking about speeding, so he might not be able to drive all that much faster than me to pass me. So I kind of have a rule. If you caught me, I will make it easy for you to pass. There are some people that will not give you an inch when you try to pass them. Don't hit the brakes. Just maybe take your foot off the throttle and make the pass a little quicker, a little easier. If you're slow, you use a pull-out like I just did. I do that all the time, multiple times a day, all the time. Help out people. Because what's my benefit of having somebody really impatient on my back bumper? I mean, this dude was behaving and he was way far back. He was giving lots of space. Most truckers do. Most truckers are professional. Not all. I've seen enough YouTube videos. Not all. And I make mistakes too. If you guys watched the bonus video this last weekend, you would see I made mistakes. Can't believe I did that. 100% a ticket, and I'm putting it on YouTube. Still, I screw up. I'm an open book. I will admit to me screwing up anytime. So. If you want to see the bonus video, just hit that join button down below. Can't believe I did that. I'd like to think that if there's any CVSE officer that would watch these videos, that they would give me a break for screwing up once in a while. I think there's a big difference of doing something once in 5 years and pretty consistently breaking all the rules, right? I try to be by the book. I had one of the mobile managers come by while I was loading this load and went through all my stats, see how I was doing on the scorecard. My score was 16. The lower the number, the better. There were people that had 6, 8, 10, 16. Still good though, because there were other people that had 50, 60, over 100. And that scorecard is basically, have you gotten a ticket in the last so many months? Have you had any other services? Have you had any incidents? Have you any accidents? Any injuries? Have you been speeding? I'm like, hey, I bet my speeding, he was on the top there. He goes, actually, you're pretty good in the company. My speeding was at 8 or something like that. Still, half my score came from speeding. It's like, it's so easy going down a hill to go 10 over. So 8, I guess, I don't know what that means. Did I accidentally speed 8 times? Where I went over 10 over? I don't know how many months that is. Is that a whole quarter? But there were some people that had like 500. Yeah, I just go, whoa, look at him. He goes, yeah, we're dealing with that. I'm like, I don't even want to know who those belong to, but. I know I make most of my mistakes Thursday evening and then on Friday. Just, it's the end of the week, you're tired. And I found out my mistakes went down by quite a bit when I talked to my boss, and I went from, most truckers take a 36-hour reset on weekends. US drivers 34 hours, but to drive in Canada you need 36 hours off on a weekend. Basically 2 nights and 1 day. That's all truckers get off. Vast majority of truckers get 2 nights and 1 day off. And that usually happened to be a Friday night, Saturday off, Saturday night, Sunday morning I was back on the road. And I don't know, it's been over a year. Has it been over a year? I think it's been over a year that I talked to the boss and said I want 48 hours off. instead of 36. So now, if I get home on Friday at 6 p.m., I will leave Sunday at 6 p.m. 48 hours off. And very often it's more than that. And at first when we made that switch, there was a little bit of growing pains between me and dispatch because they were expecting me driving on Sunday morning and I didn't start driving until Sunday evening. And get a phone call, hey, why didn't this load get delivered on Monday morning? It's like, hey, remember this conversation we had 3 weeks ago? Oh yeah, sorry, our bad. So they were super accommodating and made that happen. And once we all got used to that new scheme, my life is just, I make less mistakes, I have more home time, I enjoy my life more. It's a much healthier balance. Who knew 2 days off on weekends make a big difference instead of 2 nights in one day? So how is this weekend gonna look? Like I said, I will have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Tuesday morning I'm headed empty back to Castlegar to South Slocan Station Road, loading a load, and guess where I'm heading with that load? Yeah, that's right, headed to Kelowna again. So it'll be 3 of these loads in a row. I'm hoping that's the last I could do with a change. The roads are wet here. Realized I'm hungry. Why didn't I get food ready before the video? Yeah, it's 6:23. I guess I'll get some food ready once we end this video. Mount seems to be a little sturdier than the old one, right? I mean, that sleeper cam is surviving. Audio? Excuse me. Audio seems to be fixed, right? Yeah, I don't like the way I'm doing it right now. So the problem is this. I am now recording audio separate from my camera. The microphones that we're plugging into the camera can record on their own. But I was plugging them into the camera, and that way the video and the audio is perfectly synchronized. Here's the weird part. For some reason, the microphone records at a slightly faster rate, microsecond faster rate than my video. So that last video driving south to Penticton, where I was looking for a parking spot, by the end of the video, what was that, 45 minutes? I was like 8 seconds out. The audio was 8 seconds out of sync with the video. Super obnoxious. So hopefully that cable comes quick, and then we can try with that cable, and then that'll fix that. This would not work at all if Jess was with me. Having two microphones recording at separate speeds is just a hard no. It just wouldn't work. So we gotta fix it before Jess comes riding with us again. So hopefully that cable fixes it. And my editing software, actually maybe I have an idea of how, because I've been trying to do time stretch to get it, and even just the smallest percentage of a change is too much of a change. It's that little bit of a change. I have a different idea that I might try. But to try to synchronize them. Having two mics and the cameras to synchronize, it would be a serious headache for editing. Here's our rain. Time to see how our roof cam and sleeper cam do in the rain. Hopefully it's not a light drizzle. Hopefully we get a little harder rain. Harder rain seems to clear the lenses of the cameras better. All three of the cameras are technically waterproof. The camera inside here is not right now because it's got the little side door off because I was connecting the microphone to it. I don't even know where the side door is. I do know where it is. I know it's in the handle that I hold for handheld shots, but I don't know where that handle is. It might be in the pickup. I know on vacation I put that handle in the pickup, so it might still be in the pickup. So if I want to make that camera waterproof again, I'll have to find that little door. And now that we know those tethers work, I feel a little safer with the cameras outside and doing sketchy shots like the sleeper cam. Hard climb here. I think there's a brand new pullout at the top of this hard climb, just in case there's any slow vehicles behind us. But now there's nobody back there. Four-way flashers on, and then we'll see if it stays that way. Nobody back there. Doing 40 kilometers per hour. And while we are oversized, we are narrower than the last load, and I don't have my beacons on. I could turn my beacons on, but I feel I'm narrow enough. When people see beacons, they pull over, but I'm narrow enough that they don't really need to pull over. So I don't legally need my beacons on, and I feel turning the beacons on would be miscommunicating with cars on the road. So I have been flipping them on at narrow bridges. One coming into Grand Forks, flicked them on over there, and then in Westbridge I flicked them on over there. Other than that, I'm leaving them off. Come on, car, catch up with me. Come on, car, get over here. Get right on my bumper. You can do it. was catching up as well. Excuse me. We got a brake check coming up over here. I'll throw some food into the toaster oven after doing the brake check. One thing I haven't seen was any cars in the ditch. I didn't see any on Tuesday, and that's highly irregular. This highway always has so many cars in the ditch because people drive too fast on it. Oh, never mind, there's a car in the ditch. Left hand side there, a pickup. And that was probably there on Tuesday because it looks like it's been there for a while. Never mind. There we go, here's our brake check. Right, hammer down. Food in the toaster oven, rice and beans, vegetable rice and beans. A little bit of sausage too. Let's go down. I think what we'll do is end the video as we get to the bottom of the big white climb here. Going for a bit here. I think that'd be a nice, and you probably need engine brakes here. Let's turn those on. Grab a gear. There we go. That's better. That's better. So the big white turnoff is here. Big white ski area on the right hand side corner. 24 kilometers up that way, which is about 15 miles. See why motorcyclists would love this road. Corners keep getting tighter and tighter. So hopefully the Petro Pass has got spots for me to park. I'm going to pull in there again. I did that on Tuesday night and there was like 5 spots left, so we're running a couple of minutes earlier than Tuesday, but every day is different, right? So hopefully I can sleep there again. That worked out pretty good last I was to say last week, I mean last run here. So only 2 deliveries this week. It's a bit of a weird week. And then last week on vacation, so this payday will only have vacation pay and these 2 deliveries. I suspect it's going to be quite a small payday. But that's okay. I budget for a small payday. Anything extra above my budget goes straight into our savings account for our RV, which we could buy right now. We're kind of putting that on the back burner. If this wasn't a long weekend, I might go into an RV shop, but it's a long weekend. I don't know how that would work out. We'll see how that goes. We're not in a crazy rush to get there, but we know what we want. All right, we're down. So I think we'll leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, there's a good chance I might be able to record the rest of the way into Kelowna next week on Wednesday. Tuesday. On Tuesday, next week, Tuesday. There's a good chance of that. Won't promise it, but we will aim for that. Anyway, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Your watch time and your, just the views and the thumbs ups and all the comments. And to those people that hit that join button below, everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. If you want your name at the end over here in the credits, just hit that join button down below. 99 cents a month gets you name on the chart. $5 a month gets you a sticker in the mail. And then if you're one of the few crazy ones that wants to do $20 a month, I am so grateful to you guys as well. So thank you. I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.